what's the history of this dish?
The history of this dish, so my girlfriend, Allie, made this for one of our first dates. And she always puts like these little small touches into it. And the small touches are the things that really kind of stood out to me.
So it's kind of like a date night chicken, huh?
It's a date night chicken, that's what I would say, for sure.
Alrighty.
My favorite part about this is that it's a one pan, one cutting board, easy to clean up so that you can get on with the rest of your date night. So the first thing you always want to do is start with a high quality chicken. Anytime you roast a chicken, whether it be whole or just a quarter like this, you want to make sure the skin is really, really dry, right? The first thing I always do is rub this dry skin with just a little bit of oil, just so it'll help it render and crisp. Season it very liberally. Add a very small amount of oil to it so you get the chicken going. And again, you're just looking for a very light sear. Don't be afraid to press down to it, and just notice that the pan is not ripping hot. You just want just a little bit of time to help render the fat to start.
So I have been doing this wrong, because when I sear, I turn it high. And then I got a little smoke action.
If you're looking to roast something where it'll take a little bit of time, what you want to do is roast at a very, very slow temperature to start. If you're searing to finish, I'll turn it back up to let it go.
Right.
You want to make sure you season all sides.
I heard someone say use twice as much salt as you think you need.
Absolutely, especially if it's a large piece of meat like that. Some of the salt will fall off. Also, if you're cooking with fat, you want to make sure that the fat will take some of the salt and it'll melt off as well. Okay, so you'll see that if you flip it, you get like a little bit of really nice color on it. So the thing is now, a lot of times what I'll do is cook the vegetables in it. So this is only just nicely seared. And then this is when you want to add your vegetables. Cut them in like a little bit of oblong shapes. So just to start, I just want to crisp up the potatoes. And what you want to try to do is move it so that the flat sides all touch the bottom of the pan. So actually, after you're done searing the potatoes, is completely turn the entire thing off. You're going to take it off the stove. And then you're just going to add the rest of your vegetables. Rosemary is a really hearty herb. So I like adding it whole at the beginning of the cooking process. You want to create a little bit of a nest, and then you just put your chicken right on top. At this point, if you are a little nervous about kind of, looking good for the summer, maybe don't do this part. But
if you're interested in good taste.
If you're interested in a little bit of extra flavor, a little pat of butter at this point, and you just don't move it at all really, and just let that sit, and then it goes directly into the oven. So the oven is going to be set at 400 degrees. And you're just going to cook this for about 30 to 35 minutes. So you get all that really great color and flavor in there. And you'll see that everything has gotten a little bit of color to it. So actually just pull the chicken out and let it rest. And you want to take all the rosemary out. What I love doing is at the very end add a lot of your aromatics, right? You want to grate like half a clove of garlic. Add that at that point. This is when you want to kind of add a little bit of fresh herbs. Early chicken and thyme is really classic. And then honestly, I love taking the ends of the thyme and then brushing it with a little bit extra butter just as a finish. You get like that really nice like thyme flavor to it. So at that point, after you've added the garlic, you just want to give it a little bit of toss of roasted vegetables. You get those little bits and pieces of lemon. See how like that nice shallot has now kind of cooked down into something very melty. You got a little bit of darkness everywhere, some crispiness everywhere. You got that sugar from caramelized carrots. You got crispy potatoes. I love serving it just whole. It's right over top. What you want to do is add a squeeze of lemon at that point. And then see all that delicious pan drippings. You just kind of want to finish it with all that. There's a little bit of butter in that.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
Get a little bit of nice roasty vegetables. You got some crispy skin in there.
Okay.
Nice juicy chicken.
All right, let's give it a try. Cheers. Very nice. Excellent.